The dead don't die, the heart still are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Stride. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
To throw, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
His extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
At 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. looking to put a drive together. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Move for
Straight ahead is home. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. is caught. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Green 19, get nuts. Hey, Ken.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. West right zip. No mas. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Bombers. Captain. Away.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Nix. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. Let's go.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
Here we go, son. Green 19. You Well,
he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
331, 330, bunch right. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, can. Hey, can.
Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3 points are huge.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go,
the Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
West right zip.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Broncos 10, Jets 6.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put on plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Jets 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
At the 37-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Go.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Here we go, sir. Hey, can. 222.
Here's Fields. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Chip Slam. Right.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from the 20. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
17. Jets 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Nix to the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw is Nix. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jameson Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Broncos 24, Jets 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, son. 319, gets that. Switch. Back. Switch. Alpha. Chip slam. Alpha, let's go. Alpha.
A final shot before the break. Fields looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers.
Fields is intercepted for a third time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 10.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The kicker on.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Broncos 31, Jets 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is Smith with a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off to come to running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jets 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
319,
To throw is Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over at that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
319, easy.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 58, move to your set. Set high.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Don't jump. Ready? 222. Hey, Can.
We need 6 on this drive.
Pull. Right.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Blue 58. You got a mini base. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bonding him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Again, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
41. Jets 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want the minutes themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Carrying it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Jets 29.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't mind. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
52. Jets 29.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Easy. 331.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
11. Here we
The
go.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Delta. Hey, can.
They'll try and throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Throwing Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You got a mini base. Alpha.
They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like it.
And all the way home for Broncos score. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 60, Jets 35.
What a waste of time. Step it up. Better than this.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Justin.
Watch the tight end.
Green 19 against Justin.
Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to get this one up to a scurry before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Go.
There he goes again. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields, 70 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was a week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick recovered by Denver.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamison Williams, 48 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will.
Here's Nix. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Broncos 66, Jets 41.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up about the 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Green 19, get that. Out. Easy. Hey, Ken, you got
Here's Fields. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Easy. Go.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll get to the 29-yard line down there. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
11. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Nix to the air. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.